All right, welcome back. Now, the House of Representatives resumed during the week after 4 weeks of recess, but the plenary ended in a rowdy session after efforts to sanction former chairman, House Committee on Appropriation Abdulmumin Jibrin was met with opposition by some lawmakers. Now, the budget padding allegation, which the House did not throw open to the floor for debate as expected by some lawmakers, was referred to the House Committee on Ethics and Privileges. The committee is to look at the activities of Honorable Jibrin, which the House leadership said has brought the National Assembly into disrepute. The man in the eye of the storm, Honorable Jibrin, has however said he would not appear before the committee unless the hearing is made public. Jibrin made this known on his Twitter handle shortly after the rowdy House session. Quoting him now, he said, "What happened on the floor of the House today is just the end of another beginning. I have never lived with the illusion that this matter will be a sprint, knowing the deeply rooted corrupt interest of a few cabal in the House headed by Speaker Dogara. I have all the stamina and agility to go the marathon and ensure justice is served. Despite all these, and since I can substantiate the allegations I raised with cogency, I will take up the opportunity provided by the Ethics Committee to state my case under the condition that the hearing will be made public and will allow the press, CSOs, NGOs, NLC, ASU, NANS, MBA, and the general public to witness the entire proceedings." End of quote. Now, it seems there's more to come in this battle. Gentlemen, let me start with you first, Laddie. Not surprising that we had that rowdy session. Not surprising at all. But quite surprising that this issue was actually not thrown open to the floor.
On the floor of the House.
Yeah, as a former member of a state assembly, what could have been the reason behind that? Could it be that the speaker was just trying to take control of situations so that things do not degenerate?
Yeah, it's unfortunate development. There are two issues that need to be considered here. The first is those allegations need to be discussed.
On the floor?
On the floor. The opportunities was not provided. The second one has to do with Honorable Jibril. The misconduct allegation against him need to be investigated. By which committee? The appropriate committee in the House, the Ethics Committee, that looks at misconduct or whatever, any grievances among members of the House, as stated in the rules of the House. But again, you have to look at what is paramount to the people that elected you. You are representative of the people and you're performing three functions. You are making law, you are representing people, and you are doing oversight on the other arms of government. My people that got me elected in this position, what do they want? The people of Nigeria want transparent in the House of Representatives. They want you to give account of your stewardship. They said there was a budget party, it's a national crisis, and people said, we want to see you come open. So this opportunity
and now Dugara, you take it to...
yeah, this is an opportunity for Dugara-led House of Assembly, if he doesn't have anything to cover up. So say, please, be me live to the whole world, and let them see what happened. Let us debate it. And if you look at the way it happened in the House of Assembly, the process was they didn't follow the process to get it seconded. The motion was not seconded. If you watch it very carefully.
That's to give it to the Committee on Ethics.
I'm speaking in legislative terms now. Any motion that's not seconded cannot be taken further. But because you will see it as a kind of predetermined agenda of some people or some cabal, or let's say the leadership of the House. And you see the rule of the House gives so much power to the Speaker. He may not recognize you. You may have something very germane to say to the whole world.
But if the Speaker doesn't recognize you,
that is the end. That is the end.
And the Speaker can choose not to recognize you.
He can choose not to. The rule of the House gave him such power. So what happened yesterday is simply a case of cover-up. And what is going to be treated in the Committee of the Ethics is to investigate the alleged misconduct of Honorable Abdulmumin
and not
Jibril,
to investigate the allegations
of budget padding. Now the whole House is divided into two: pro-Dogara and anti-Dogara. The anti-Dogara are after the transparency and the accountability of the leadership of the House. And according to what happened, I was a lawmaker. And as parliamentary decided, there's caucuses at regional level, there's caucuses at the political party level. And I think at regional level, I asked some of our members that come from Lagos State, what happened when Honorable Dogara visited? And I was told he came to plead with them, to understand, and to let them unite. He appealed to all of them to let them unite. That wherever, because he saw the storm coming, and he knew that if he doesn't have the support of the whole house, he may have to go. But that's exactly what is happening now. Now, who suffers? It's the Nigerian masses.
Nigerian masses.
The electorate that got them elected into the place in the first instance. And the Nigerians electorate are saying, we want to see the transparency of those people we elected into that. So the institution of the House of Rep, they have a lot of stake now. And they need to come open to let Nigeria know what's happening to the citizens-funded budget.
Fred, I have to ask you this. It's quite curious in the sense that this issue has now been transferred to the Committee on Ethics and Privileges to deal with. But the chairman of that committee is on record to be a staunch backer of Speaker Dogara. As a matter of fact, when this whole allegation was first raised, this same chairman of that committee came out to say nothing of such ever happened, defending the speaker stoutly. And this is the same committee you're asking to now deal with this issue. I mean, how exactly are you going to get fair hearing? How exactly will that committee be able to deal with this? On what moral ground would it be standing?
You have just said it. If you're looking for fairness and justice in this matter, that chairman shouldn't be the one to look at this issue. Because from his previous pronouncements, he has defended the actions of Mr. Speaker.
Strongly.
So there is nothing else again you are going to say in this world, okay, that will not make him to contradict himself. Obasanjo said this a long time ago when he came as a democratic president, that those people in that house, they are thieves. And the day he said, it's very wrong. The day he said it, I mean, people were saying, no, I mean, you shouldn't have used that kind of statement. He has started again. The man said those people, they are rogues. And this pardon, according to investigation, according to what we had, is that it has been there right from 1999. But it's just that the thing just came to the light right now.
Right now.
And this is why you see these guys hire thugs, buy guns, kill people, rig election. It's because of this pardon, this heavy bulk of money that these young men just walk into the National Assembly, cut away,
and became rich
overnight.
overnight.
And they become billionaires overnight. Imagine the kind of how much billion is involved. Now, what is Speaker Dogara afraid of? You said nothing like pardon.
Pardon, exactly.
You said somebody somewhere, even if there's any pardon, is somebody that concocted it or something. Fine.
So why not discuss it openly?
Why not discuss it openly? Why go print mufflers and a lot of promotional items?
And that's the problem, because it appears this whole thing is now being reduced to
showmanship.
It's now being reduced to a competition.
I don't know what to call it. It's
now been reduced to whether Dogara should go or stay. Nobody is even talking about the weighty allegations that have been raised.
You are not printing photographs of Dogara on your clothes, wearing his pictures on your body to the floor of the National Assembly, that we are paying you money to come and make laws for us. You come there with promotional materials.
It's quite absurd.
That place is not an election ground where we are not contesting election in the National Assembly. You are there to make laws, and you are printing Dogara's pictures on your clothes, and you bring them to the floor of to the hollow chambers to come and disturb our problems. We have problem of economic recession on ground. We are trying to resolve. You are not even saddened by the current situation that we are facing. That people are hungry in the street. Banks are are just retrenching, sacking people.
Honestly, I have heard people say, even in the National Assembly, I mean, I have friends.
So, let me just add this to it. I'm ashamed of Speaker Dogara. The first day he was elected, when he started speaking, he was bright. I said, this could be, some of the guys who just look out for, and maybe tomorrow he could be a president of this country. Look at the way he's behaving.
And of course, I've heard this. I mean, you may want to just say something to that very quickly. I have heard some members of that assembly, both at the Senate and the House of Reps, that if you want to kill anything in that house, just send it to the Committee on Ethics and Privileges, and that's how it dies.
And that's the truth.
I have heard that.
Whatever they say,
It depends.
there.
It depends on the leadership.
It
it depends on the leadership of the committee. It depends on the leadership of the committee.
But how do you, with this current leadership of the committee?
No, it shows that the current is biased because they are with speaker, and whatever speakers want is what they're going to do. So we can't expect any justice to be done. That's why the man is demanding that it should be made public.
Well, we'll wait and see what happens. But honestly, I just think somehow there's a design to kill this case, and that's why it's been sent to the Committee on Ethics.
In the global focus, is not saying that, look, I will attend, irrespective of the fact that
yes, but make
whether the chairman is still there or not, that is not my problem.
But make it public.
Make it public.
Yes, it's facts.
Make it public.
And
of course, you know,
but
the sitting of...
And if the chairman at the end of the day says he's not going to make it
but
public.
There's a tradition. Yeah. Usually, the sittings of that committee is usually not made public. It's not a public
Sometimes it's made public. Well, for instance, when the Senate Ethics Committee invited CCB chairman, CCB Code of Conduct.
Oh, but we know
no,
when you have a score,
you can even waive immunity.
That's what I'm saying.
When you have a political score to settle, when it favors you, okay,
exactly.
You have
exactly. When they invited the EFCC chair, when they invited the EFCC chairman, it was made public. So this time around, a demand has been made by an honorable member. He has his own privilege too.
Yes.
As a member. But I think the game is to get him suspended. And the man is aware of this.
That's where they're going.
Plan ahead. So I don't think they're going to sweep it on. They want to get the man punished.
And it's going to be difficult.
It's going to be difficult
because the House is divided. He has his own support as well.
Exactly.
And there are a group of people who are saying, look, throw this thing open. We want to see.
My stake on this is, who suffers now?
The people.
The electorate.
Well, that's it on the program. If you want to watch it again, it's simple. Just log on to our website, tv360nigeria.com. You'll find this video and lots more there. You can also watch us on YouTube by subscribing to our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/TV360 Nigeria. Do subscribe now to get latest videos and updates. And you can join us on Google+. That's at TV360 Nigeria, or just like us on Facebook. The address is facebook.com/TV360 online. You can also follow us on Twitter. Our handle is at TV360 online. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again next week. Bye.